Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for today.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Wait. Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Come here.
We're supposed to dance all the way
No,
across the
stop.
stage.
Come here. Why
Oh,
are they not in their robes?
you said it was today, right?
I thought it was today.
Dude, I rented the limo.
Is your mom here yet? Where are my parents?
She should be here in 5.
She should be here right now.
My mom's always
Wait,
late.
let me check the email.
My mom's always late. What?
Graduation is Saturday and Sunday, not Wednesday.
So I just spent $150 on a limo with sparkling grape juice for nothing?
The limo's coming here right now?
Dude, I told to get here at 7:30.
No.
You're paying me back for that.
No. It's Saturday. I thought graduation was Wednesday.
Yeah, and you messed me up. I'm out $150. Thanks.
But we said it was senior night. Doesn't that mean graduation, or does that mean something else?
I thought it meant graduation.
So we're the only... Oh, okay.
I kind of like it.
Okay, well, hi, everyone.
You know what? Hey, ready?
How
You know
are
what?
ya?
Watch. Oh. I graduated.
Is that, it's right to left?
Yeah, you got to do it.
Is it like...
Pass it. Pass the
like,
torch.
Like, how do I, like this?
Yeah.
Is that it? That it?
Didn't you ever graduate high school? Or at least,
Maybe. Let's not talk about that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
How are you tonight, everyone? Welcome to senior night. My name is Taylor, and this is Christian. Everyone say hi, Christian.
I'm feeling pretty.
And
this?
How kind.
Oh,
Supportive group here.
I think this is my small group.
I think we should wear these every night, don't you?
I'm going to wear this to work tomorrow, this part.
There's some, I'd like to see you wear that to work tomorrow.
I think I'd get in trouble.
So tonight is a special night, not just because we're in these fancy robes and because we have buzzers up here.
Sorry.
It's because we are celebrating our seniors tonight, the
What?
class of 2021.
Wait. Somebody is dressed. He looks like Aladdin.
Aladdin, Prince Ali,
I love it.
Alibaba. You like that? That's pretty good. I'm gonna join the worship team. I don't know what's happening tonight. The rain has brought out the weirdness in everybody tonight, including us. So we got a good night planned to celebrate our seniors, class of 2021.
What?
And we got a couple games to kick things off.
That's crazy, though.
Couple games to kick things off. The first one is a good old-fashioned game.
Old-fashioned? Like us?
Old-fashioned like us, yeah.
Okay.
We are old-fashioned now.
I think
How
so.
many years ago did you graduate high school?
I don't want to say.
You don't want to say?
You really want me to say?
It
15
was
years.
15? You were 15?
15 years ago.
I was 10 years ago.
Your 10-year anniversary's coming up.
Yes.
Are you going to go?
I am, but it's next year.
Yeah.
Because of COVID. Anyways. So we've got a fun game for tonight to kick things off. A good old-fashioned version of Family Feud.
Bobbing for apples. Oh.
The bobbing for apples.
You said old-fashioned. I don't know.
Who likes the game Bobbing for Apples, first of all? There's some Bobbing for Apples fans?
I see some hands.
I think Bobbing for Apples is like the worst game ever.
I've never actually done it.
Your face gets wet, you never get the apple. Anyways.
I never tried.
So we're going to play a game of Survey Says Graduation Edition, Senior Edition, Class of 2021 Edition. So here's what I need. We need 2 teams of 3, but I think each team should be head up by a senior.
Yes.
By a senior.
And he definitely needs to be one. Just look how he's dressed.
He definitely needs
came
to
prepped.
be one.
Hey, question.
I'm sorry. Let me hold on. Hold on. Before we choose, let me clarify. I don't mean senior citizen. This is not a night celebrating our senior citizens.
Why did you look at Jason when you said that? That's rude.
I didn't look at anybody.
You looked right out there.
I was looking at Taylor Foley because Taylor Foley's here tonight. That's what I was looking at.
Wait, I can't see him.
Yeah.
I should have seen his bald head.
Look for the glimmer
I can't
of
see
his
with the
bald
lights.
head, and you'll see him. No,
Hey,
this
I
is a
can
night
say it.
for
I'm
our
bald, too. I can say
seniors
it.
in high school, celebrating them.
Like him. Hey,
That's fine.
Is Abu outside, like elephant style? We can ride him? Dude, really? Like he's gonna get in all right.
Yeah, he can come up. And then,
Come on.
Did I see a hand back there from
I
Olivia
like it.
Alonso?
I'll help you up. You're looking too nice. Here. Come on
Or
up,
did
sir.
I see it? Do you want to be together? That's fine. Come on up. That's fine. But bring one person with you. Bring one more person with you, Sydney and Ollie. One more person. And then Alon, you got to choose 2 more people to
He
bring
wants
up
to
here.
choose.
2 more people.
Here, speak into my microphone.
Microphone. What are you?
Kenyon and Corbin.
Wow, that was very official.
Why am I not surprised?
It's very
What
official.
a
Come on up.
surprise.
Come on up, friends. Come on up.
You may have wanted to pick some. Just kidding. Why?
And here's how the game works.
No, look.
Just like Family Feud, there's going to be 3 questions. There's going to be 3 rounds.
I already know
We're
what
going to
team
start with
I'm
the
on.
first people in line. You have your hands behind your back, and I'm going to say the first question. It's going to be on the screen, and you're gonna hit the buzzer if you think you know it. Oh, hold on. This buzzer's been funny. There we go. Yeah, you better represent Christian well. There you go. You're going to hit the buzzer if you think you know the answer. Then you're going to give an answer. You're going to see if it's the top answer on the board. If it is not, the other team has a chance to steal it.
Oh.
Not to smack you. No. Oh. They'll have a chance to steal it.
That's true. Just
They'll
like Family
have a
Feud.
chance to answer. If whoever gets the highest answer will choose to pass or play. You can pass the other team or you can play.
I understand.
You got to clear the board or get 3 strikes and the other team gets a chance to steal.
Ooh.
Sound good?
I always watched Family Feud, and I was like, I'd be good on that show, but I don't think I'd be quick on my feet.
Steve Harvey's my hero. Where are my Steve Harvey fans
He's your
at?
hero?
Steve Harvey is incredible. Yeah, I love him.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's my hero. He's cool, but...
He's cool. I love him.
I mean,
all right, here we go. Are you all ready? Are you ready? A gentleman, cheer for the gentleman. You can be, like, right there's good. Right
yeah,
there's
you're good. As long as you can reach it.
Right there's good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Question 1. Name a part of a graduation ceremony.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this mic on.
Is this one on?
Shaking the people's hand.
Shaking people's hands.
the people's hands.
Pre-COVID, yes, that would have been.
Shaking the people's hands.
Maybe.
You can look on the side screens. Tech team, is that up there?
Oh.
Whoa.
Now they get 2 more tries, right?
Well, they get a chance now. You just got to get anything on the board to take this
Ready?
round.
The speech.
The
speech.
Valedictorian speech.
Valedictorian speech. The speech. Tech team, is the speech up there?
Oh.
Grad speech is up
nice.
there. All right, gentlemen, you get to choose pass or play.
Do you want pass or play?
I think we'll pass.
Oh. What a bold move, Alibaba.
Bold move right here. All right, here we go. So, Sydney,
She
you
looks
got
very
4
determined.
more spots. You have to name a part of the graduation ceremony.
Walking across the stage.
What'd she
That's a good
say?
answer. Walking
Ooh,
across the stage.
The walk.
That's a good answer.
The
A
walk.
tech team.
Oh, number
There,
1.
Pop and circumstance.
You
Pop
get
and
the most
circumstance. Walking in. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Ellie.
Turning the tassel.
Well, we did.
Turning.
Turning of the tassel.
Can we go backwards? Like this?
I'm not touching it in because it's out of my face now.
We'll go this way. All right. Turning the tassel. Is it up there?
Yes, it
Moving
is.
tassels.
Wait, it's moving tassels, but it's the same
That's
thing.
fine. That's fine. All right. 2 spots, no strikes left.
I'm disappointed
Ollie,
you passed.
Name a part of the
I
graduation
expect
ceremony.
more from you next time.
How many seconds do I have?
You have 10 seconds. 10. 9.
Oh yeah, throwing the cap.
Throwing the cap.
Throwing.
Were you able to
Cap.
throw yours? They told us we couldn't do it. We did it anyway.
They did tell me the
I
same
don't follow
thing.
rules. I did it anyway. I didn't
Yeah, they
care.
told us the same thing. We tossed ours.
I still tossed it too.
Throwing the cap. Is it up there?
Yes, it is.
It is. All right.
And all of you graduating, you can say that I said
All right.
it. Throw your
One
hats.
answer left. You got 3
But if you
strikes
poke
still
someone in the eye,
available.
it's not my fault.
I don't know.
5, 4,
Getting your diploma.
3.
Like if you steal, you were
Getting your diploma, like the actual receiving of the diploma. All right.
That's an important part too. When the
an important
principal
part.
hands it to you, and
Yeah,
you
when
get
the
that look of
principal hands it.
achievement in their eye, they
All
didn't
right.
look at me like that.
Just sweep the round. Getting your diploma.
Oh my.
Whoa! Girls,
So, can you tell me,
Swept it.
how do you feel about passing at that time?
swept it.
I'm in the long game.
I don't.
Is this over?
No,
mean,
but
Aladdin did play the long game.
The long game, you just lost a round.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just trying to sound like I know what I'm doing.
Trying to sound like you know what
you
you're
just
doing.
said is the story of my life.
That's,
Trying to sound like I know what I'm
That's
doing.
what I do every single day.
That's our life motto. Actually.
That's how we make it through the day.
All right,
I never know what I'm
I
saying.
need Sydney and I need who's next in line?
You're
Corbin.
next, Corbin.
Sydney and Corbin. Here we go.
Now they're counting on you.
Here we go.
You still look good though.
Our next question. Other than attending college, name something you do after graduating from high school.
Whoa. Corbin's stopped shining first, so.
Corbin, that's
You get a job.
you get a job. You get
Okay.
a job. That's all right. We'll see. We'll see. Where is get a job?
Oh, snap.
Oh. Now,
I had my first job at 14, but still.
Now, Corbin, I'm going to ask you this question again, and I'm assuming I know the answer, but I never know. Do you want to pass or play?
We're gonna play.
Good call that time.
Good answer. Good answer. All right, Kenyon.
Wait, what'd you say?
Wise choice.
Wise
choice. Wise choice. Kenyon,
Your turn.
other than attending college, name something you do after graduating from high school.
There is a time limit, so 5 seconds. You can literally say anything right now. 3.
You get a car.
2, get a car. Get a car. It's not a radio giveaway. Get a car.
You get a car.
If your parents give you a car when you graduate, I need to talk to them.
Is get a car up there? Get a car.
I'll say
no.
that would have been. I didn't get a car.
That's okay. That's okay. You got 2 more.
You still
strikes.
got 2 more chances.
2 more
Alibaba,
strikes.
come here.
Here we go. Other than attending college,
You move out.
That was quick.
Move out.
Moving out.
move out. I'm out of here,
I
Mom
did.
and Dad.
I moved out.
I'm out of here. All right, move out. Let's move out up there.
How is that one not? I'm actually surprised.
We got some logic
That's
from the
true.
girls.
Well, duh. That's why they're winning.
That's why they're winning. They said, like, technically moving out, like attending college, that could be moving out.
Technically moving
so,
out. That's true.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Wait.
Corbin,
Last try.
1 strike left. You got a few options on the board. Other than attending college, name something you do after high school.
Don't cough on the mic.
Get married.
Is there a lucky lady that you're thinking about marrying right now?
Is this turning?
Her name's Randy.
Is this?
Okay, let's go to commercial, or let's see. Let's look real quick.
Is
Getting
this turning
married.
into a proposal?
No,
This
getting
is
married.
weird. All right, getting married. He's getting married up there. Oh!
No, wait. Be honest. You did that as a joke, didn't you? You weren't serious. If my daughter says that's her goal after high school, I'm gonna die.
All right, Kenyon. 2 strikes on the board. There's 3 options left.
No pressure.
Other than attending college, name something you do after graduating from high school.
That could be an answer. You can say that if you want. 3.
You go in the military. Go in the military.
Go in the military. That would. I
right.
bet that's up there.
That could be.
I bet it's up there.
Enlist in the military. Is that what he said?
That's what he said.
Enlist in the military. Is it up there? No.
How is
I don't know.
wait? How is getting married up there, but going in the
I don't
military
know.
is not?
I don't know. High school sweethearts.
High school.
I don't know.
sweethearts.
All right, girls, you have a chance to seal this round. If you get 1 answer up there that's left,
She
you
looks
seal the
pretty
round.
confident right now.
What is your answer? Other than attending college, name something you do after graduating from high school.
Going on vacation or like traveling.
Ooh, traveling
Oh,
abroad.
traveling.
Traveling.
That's something I would have done had I had the money.
Traveling.
Let's see. Is
Let's
traveling
see if it's up there.
Yes!
Travel's up there! Wow.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Wow.
I told you she looked like she was confident.
That was pretty good.
I told you.
That's pretty good.
Now, doesn't that mean they win automatically?
Technically, yes. Let's pull the crowd. Crowd, do you want to give the guys one more round to win?
Did you say pull the crowd?
All right. Was that yes or no?
That's a resounding no. Even guys are booing.
Hold on,
I'm
gonna refer to the wisest.
Are you gonna gauge the room?
wisest sage in the room.
He just
Well,
walked
he
out.
just left, but
He just walked
anyway.
out. He just walked out.
Yeah, he did on purpose.
He knew what was coming.
It would have been even better if I wasn't gonna call on Taylor Foley, and he walked out and assumed that.
It was nice.
Taylor, should we give the guys one more round or no?
No, you should not.
Oh, triple the points.
Leave it to Taylor to make
Triple
this
the
thing go
points.
sudden death.
All right, sudden death, triple the points.
All right,
Ellie,
Alibaba.
get up here. Kenyon, get up here.
Oh
yeah, we need
Sorry.
Kenyon up here.
It's not just because you're royalty doesn't mean you are next.
I'm not much of a quick thinker.
Yeah, you're 0 for 2 right now,
tonight?
so I understand that. 3rd time's a charm.
Okay.
All right, hands behind your back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Whoops.
Question number 3. Name a reason a college student would come home for the weekend. Whoa! I don't know
Okay,
what
you're
that
not
first.
supposed to
Oh,
kill
it
it.
stopped first. It stopped first.
How do your hands feel? That looked kind of dangerous. Wait, did you hit it without even having something, or do you have something?
No,
ready
I
to
have
say?
something.
Oh, good.
It's a holiday.
That's a very good reason.
It's a holiday.
Holiday. That's a good reason. Christmas,
All right,
Thanksgiving.
let's see. It's a holiday.
Sunday.
Is that a reason for coming home from
Your
college for the
birthday.
weekend?
Oh.
Whoa!
Triple that. That's 120.
I just heard the Hallelujah chorus in my head. You did good.
All right, gentlemen, pass or play?
What does pass mean?
Means they get to go.
Pass means you pass it to them.
Play.
You want to play? All right, gentlemen, here we
Play.
go. What's a reason a college student would come home for the weekend?
Family issues.
No
My-
applause in the room for family issues.
My mommy misses me. I have to go
there's
home.
no- yeah, you know how like for holiday break, everyone's like, yeah, holiday break. Nobody went. Family issues! Yeah, family issues!
My mommy misses me.
Yeah, family issues, all right.
Like, if they said mom's lasagna, that would have probably been a better one.
Like, family issues isn't
I
up
doubt
there.
it's on there.
It's
Yeah,
not
no,
up there.
Are you really surprised? You could have said
All right,
family emergency.
One strike, one answer on the board.
Homesick.
Oh. Did you ever get homesick in college?
Like the first couple months.
I didn't. Dude,
I was trying to be kind. Like,
Oh,
yeah, I really did.
sorry, Mom, if you're watching. I love you.
I gave it a
you're the
couple months
best.
at least. Like,
okay.
not me.
Whoops.
Homesick is on the board.
Oh, see? I'm just... Whoopsie.
All right.
Yeah.
One strike. Kenyon, back to you. What's a reason a college student would come home for the weekend?
A death in the family.
Way to get morbid.
Death in the family! Yeah!
I can't clap for that. That's weird.
Golly.
That's like that pseudo ball bar thing where you laugh at funerals or cry when you're supposed to laugh.
If that's not... The tech
They
team,
already said it
the
was
tech
no.
team didn't even wait for me. They just, put that up.
And,
This
they're like
is not up
Simon.
there.
They're like, that's not the golden buzzer answer there.
The
no
tech
way.
team is done. They're like, no, that's not up there.
We're not
Moving
going to
on.
talk about that.
All right. No death in the family, no family issues.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah, you. The guys are counting on you. Your mom and family's counting on you.
Financial issues.
What are the
Financial issues, yeah!
What do you guys what do you all think happens when you go to
These
college?
guys are dying.
I'm gonna go home for my family needs money. I'm going
These
home.
guys are done. These guys are like, oh no.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Financial
Financial
issues. It's
No.
not up there.
Like if you said go home to get money
Well,
from your
they
mom,
gotta
that'd be
guess.
better.
All right. To win the round.
You know what a good one would be? Taylor Foley. I'll say it if it's not up there, and I bet you did the same thing.
To win the
got a
round,
good one.
ladies.
I can't
name
say
a
it. Yes,
reason a
yes,
college student would
that's-
come home for the weekend.
Oh, it's me?
It's someone.
Laundry.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Laundry. I did go home for that. I went from August till October without doing laundry.
To win the round, doing laundry. Yes!
Now, see, that's one I did. I went from August to October and didn't do my laundry.
That's impressive.
Only the one time.
Let's give it up for our second place winner, the
Thank
guys. Give it
you.
up for the guys. Give it up for the guys. And then let's give it up for our winners, the ladies.
What?
Great
Wait,
job.
what? Did you see
Great
that?
job.
She did like that little like.
What were the other answers, friend? Sorry. What were the other answers? Can you pull them up
How
still?
come I don't get high fives?
They don't. The board has been cleared. Sorry, the board has been cleared.
It's okay. No, it's not.
Here we go.
Get some good food.
Visit friends and family. No issues. Just visit them and then get some food.
I get some good food. College sometimes had some really nasty, but
Get
there were
some
some
good
days
food.
it was good though. They had a home cooking line. It was good.
Did they?
And a sandwich line. Yeah,
That's
with
pretty
presses. They press like Cubans, whatever sandwiches you
What
wanted.
noise would they make?
When it like sizzles and grills. You never had that at the college you went to?
I didn't,
See,
no.
you should have gone to college on scholarship. They shut the cafeteria down for you at lunch, and you got to eat whatever they want, whatever you wanted. It was
Really?
nice.
That sounds
yeah.
nice.
On
That
the
sounds
swim
pretty
team, it was
good.
nice.
That sounds pretty good. So I got one more game for us. This is a game that everyone can play. So look to your neighbor and say, hey, we get to play.
Hey, you don't get, or you get to play.
So this game is all about honoring and celebrating our seniors and right around the year that they were born. So most of our seniors, if we're doing our math right, we carry the one, were born...
1991.
No.
Okay.
They were born right around 2003.
I was close.
Right in that range. Does that, adults in the room, did that just put a knife in your heart?
Yeah, I was already in high school.
Like, oh. Yeah, that's
Like I was already in high school.
Yeah, where was I? I don't even know where I was.
How do you not?
So the
Oh, the
game is
Matrix,
called.
that's right.
The year was 2003, and
Matrix
here's how it
3.
works. We're going to have a trivia question on the screen, and you all are going to get a chance to guess what it is.
Trivia.
These questions are all about the year 2003. So here's how it works.
Are you okay?
If you think the answer is A, say A.
A.
You're going to stand right here in this corner. If you think the answer is B, say B. B is that corner right there. If you think the answer is C, say C.
C.
You're going to that corner right there. And if you think the answer is D, say D.
D.
This corner right here. Make sense?
A, B, C, D. See, somebody else was singing
That's good. Do it one more time. That was good.
No.
That was good.
A, B, C, D.
Wow, okay. We're not, don't sing it. Don't sing it. So let's put up our first question. We'll do it. This is a practice round.
This will
Everyone
be
can
a
do
test
this.
for us though too.
Yeah, this is good. So everyone stand up. This is our practice round. Stand up, stand up,
Okay,
stand up,
what
stand
are
up,
Ugg
stand up.
boots?
Which of these
I don't
took
know what
place in
that is.
2003? Ugg boots became famous.
Don't you know what that is?
The first season of the TV show Survivor.
Oh, that was around that time.
Apple iTunes launch,
So
or the
was that.
biggest blackout in U.S. history in the Northeast.
There's two it could be.
So if you think it's A right now, go to this corner. If you think it's B, go to that corner.
You mean
if you think it's
two.
C, go to that corner. If you think
Hey,
it's D, go to that corner.
They're letters though. They're not letters, but they're numbers.
Oh, numbers. My bad.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Guess the right one, then you'll be winning on time.
That was beautiful.
I know, thank you.
That was beautiful.
And that's
well
for the
done.
cold. That's for the cold.
My guess, I really
I
don't
think
know this.
2 or
My
3.
guess is 2.
I thought it was 2 or 3. I'm gonna say 3.
Where's Tarafoy? Oh, no. It's not 2 because Tarafoy loves Survivor.
Here's why I'm gonna
It's
say
not
3
2.
because I remember having
That's
iTunes
4.
and download. Oh, 4?
That's 3.
Oh.
Here we go. No one's out
Whoops.
after this. It's just practice. All right,
Biggest
what's the
blackout.
answer?
How would I know what a black? Yes,
Apple
I was
iTunes
right.
launched.
It
Great
was. I
job.
thought so.
Great job.
You want to know how I remember that? I remember being in middle school and high school downloading that.
That's pretty
I
good.
remember that.
That's pretty good. All right, so nobody's out that round. Napster was the thing.
So was LimeWire.
Anyone
Remember LimeWire?
Viruses on the
LimeWire.
computer, terrible.
Yeah. Who had a computer crash due to LimeWire? It's this
Absolutely.
guy.
Absolutely. Oh, that's fake news then. Believe
So,
it or not. That's why no one's out.
What happens if you lose?
The next round,
Oh, that
if
was
you
a fake
lose,
round.
the next round, if you lose, you have to sit down. Sound good?
Okay,
Next
fair.
question. Here's our next question.
Oh, but I'll read this one. Who won Best New Artist for album released in 2003? Fall Out Boy, John Legend, Evanescence, or Coldplay? I know who that is actually.
Evanescence. The How can you keep me from my eyes?
Okay, you totally messed with the lyrics though. Wake me up! I can't wake up.
Save me! All right, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think it's either Evanescence.
1.
I think it's Evanescence.
What is the answer?
Yes, we were right.
Evanescence. So
Mic drop.
if you're in 1, 2, or 4, have a seat.
They were the best rock band in that era. Yeah, that's because you were 1 year old when it came out, Shelly.
Shelly. All right, next question for
I
those
still
still
love
in the
you.
game. Next question.
You read this one.
I'll read this one. What Pixar movie was released in 2003? Monsters,
Oh.
Inc., Cars, Toy Story 2, or Finding Nemo? I actually don't know this.
Actually, this could be 2.
Please don't use your phones, FYI. No phone
Oh,
usage.
if you use your phone, I will throw my microphone at you.
No phone usage.
It's that kind of a day, people.
No phones, please. No phones, no phones. 5, 4, 3.
That's awesome.
2.
He said he remembers listening to Evanescence when he graduated that year from prom. I'm like, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Wow.
was my jam,
Wake
too.
me up. 5,
And I was a
5,
freshman.
4, 3, 2, 1. What's the answer?
I thought, I was wrong. I thought it was
Finding Nemo.
I thought it was Toy Story 2.
Do you know why I thought it might be Finding Nemo?
Why?
Because during middle school, that was the classic, like, if your teacher's not here and you get the TV cart brought into the room, you're
You
gonna
had a
watch
TV
Finding
cart?
Nemo. Yeah,
In middle school, you had a TV cart?
I think so.
And our middle school was let's watch the previous chapel lessons if a substitute's in there and doesn't know what they're doing.
That stinks.
That's
All right,
private school for you.
For those still in, here we go. Next question. You want to read this one?
Sure. When it comes up. What was the album of the year released in 2003? Speaker Box by Outkast, Love Angel Music Baby by Gwen Stefani, Justified Justin Timberlake, or Late Registration by Kanye West. You've never heard of them? Really? I'm sorry for you.
I'm
so
getting-
Outkast, I
I think I know it, but
I think it's it's either that one or this one.
I can't remember what year all these were.
Remember?
Oh.
Remember that?
Be so quick to walk away.
Dance with me.
Yes, because I won't say it. Hold
I
on.
know,
Yes,
don't
because
say it.
I won't say that.
Do, 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 do.
What's the answer?
It is Speaker Box.
Speaker
It's
Box.
Outkast. Yep. Do you remember that one?
Speaker Box.
That was a good album.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Are we down to just 4?
Really? Okay, so you each have to go to a different place and there's only 4 of you.
Yes.
Each have to go to, well, but wait, what if she knows what the answer is? She's not going to choose the wrong one just because she has to, right?
That's true.
Yeah, we can't do that. Choose which one you think is right.
That's true. All right, next question. Here we
If
go.
I was you, I would follow them.
What was the, here we go. I'm going to know this. What was the average cost of gas in 2003?
I know it wasn't 1.
98 cents, $1.59,
That's what I was thinking.
$2.03, or $2.35.
I'm pretty sure it's this.
That's what I thought too.
I know it's not, I know which ones it's
That's
definitely
what I
not.
thought too. Oh, we're going to get a winner. Or maybe.
Do you remember when it was like 4 something?
This
That
is
was crazy.
this is before.
So
Three's
it's
over there.
It's 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right, we're going to get a winner.
I think we are. They're all
Well, maybe.
choosing.
No, maybe not.
Oh wait, we got 2 over
Yeah,
there.
we got 2 over there. Yeah, maybe not. Okay. All right, here we go.
Let's see. I think it's 2.
Average cost of gas
Or
2003 is
It's either 2 or 3. Yep, 2.
159.
2,
So
yep.
we have Anna. Oh, we have Jack. Jack is our winner.
What? You know what's crazy? Gas went up so high by the time I started driving, it was at $4 from that one.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Here's the crazy part. Jack, where are you? Where'd you go? Jack, what year were you born?
I was out of college by that point. I was done with college at that point.
You were done with.
I didn't graduate. I just was done with it.
Yeah, that's not your graduation. That's when you were just done with college.
Oh, it ain't for me.
That's when you were just done with college.
I was 2 years out of high school in 2008.
We're old. What happened?
I don't know what happened. Ask God.
What happened? Are you gonna drum in this tonight, by the way?
Yeah, drum in this?
Yeah.
If you want me to.
I think you should try.
They have to vote. They have to raise their hands. So they want.
Do you
me to.
guys want Christian to drum in the graduation cap and gown? I think so.
I guess so.
I think so. So, worship team, let's have our worship team come up. Make some noise for our worship team as they make their way up here. Yeah. So just a few announcements before we go into worship, before we got the rest of our night. We got tons of fun stuff planned. But first thing I want to remind you of is last Sunday, we had an awesome day at our student section in church. Corbin got baptized, so make some noise for Corbin. But the good news doesn't stop there. The good news is that every week at 11 a.m. on Sunday mornings, we are able to sit together over in our student section, the front of the sanctuary on the right-hand side. We would love for you to join us for weekend services. It's a great habit to get in, coming to church on the weekend, and not just youth groups. Sometimes we think youth group's all there is, but no, we got a whole church over there. We're a part of a really big church, really awesome church. So we'd love for you to join us 11 a.m. at our student section during weekend services. Next reminder is VBS is coming. If you signed up for VBS already, wave at me. If you signed up to volunteer at VBS already, wave at me. All right. That's a decent amount of hands, but we need more hands in the air. You can? Oh, no. Summer camp. Okay, I forgive you. So if you're able to make it, if you're able to volunteer for VBS, please do so. June 28th, 29th, and 30th. You can sign up at egracechurch.com/VBS. And just as a reminder, there is no revolution. Say no revolution. There's no revolution that Wednesday night because we want all of you to serve and be there for VBS to help. So sign up to register, egracechurch.com/VBS. You can serve in the morning, you can serve in the evening, or you can serve at both if you want to be an MVP. So yeah, you can serve at both. If you want to be MVP, serve at both. That's what I gotta say. One last announcement. We want to remind you, we announced this last week, but we're going to remind you again about it this week, is we are doing Fuse 21 this summer, our big outreach event. Yeah. The theme is one. Say one. The theme is one, and we are so excited over the next few weeks to roll out some more info for you, to get some t-shirts, to get lots of fun stuff when it comes to Fuse. So we want to tell you the dates right now one more time so you can put them in your calendar. July 14th, 21st, and 28th. Those 3 nights are going to be absolutely incredible. What 3 nights are Fuse? Tell it back to me. July 14th, 21, 28. There we go. We got it. July 14th, 21st, 28th. Don't miss it. Be here. And most importantly, invite somebody to come with you. We're going to have lots more info in the coming weeks about that, but we can't wait for Fuse this year. We're now going to enter into a time of worship together as our worship team leads us. And I want to remind us of this every week. Worship is a time for us to connect with God. Say connect. Worship is a time for us to connect with God. And guess what, y'all? That really matters. That connection time in the middle of a busy week, in the middle of a really rough week, in the middle of even if your week is really good, worship really matters. It's a time for us to connect with God. So here's what I want to ask of you all. I want to ask of you all, first of all, to engage in worship. That means sing along, clap along, do what you can to worship during this time. But the second thing is this, to respect other people around you that are worshiping. That means if worship's not your thing, if you're not quite sure about it, that's totally okay. But we want to invite you to respect those around you that are worshiping during this time, by not distracting them, by not making too much noise, by not being a distraction to them. Sound good? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you're with me. All right, awesome. Sweet. So check out this video, and then we'll be back in just a second for worship, okay?
Here we go. If you've been walking the same old road for miles and miles, if you've been hearing the same old voice tell the same old lies, if you're trying to fill the same old holes inside, there's a better life, there's a better life. If you got pain, he's the pain taker. If you feel lost, he's the way maker. If you need freedom or saving, he's the prison shaking savior. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. And if God's amazing grace that he can break all of our chains. And in that amazing grace, he just gives us peace and love. And I just invite you guys to just reach out and feel his amazing grace as we sing this next song. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, and that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. And 'twas grace that torn my heart to fear, and his grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, his mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. The Lord has promised good to me, and his word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, his mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior has ransomed me. And like a flood, his mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. The earth shall soon dissolve like snow, and the sun forbear to shine. But God, who called me here below, will be forever mine, will be forever mine. 'Cause you are forever mine. You may be seated.
right, can we thank our worship team one time tonight? So I said this earlier, but 10 years ago, this week, I think actually like 10 years ago tomorrow or 10 years ago Friday or something like that, I had my high school graduation. So this week has been like a bunch of nostalgia, thinking back of my high school, like the end of my high school experience and going into young adulthood and all that. And so there was one phrase that, reflecting back, I heard a ton. And this phrase, it was actually like a theme of the other person who spoke at our high school graduation. It was a theme of what I heard a lot of people tell me, a lot of adults, a lot of even people at church and my leaders and friends. There was this 2-word phrase that I heard a ton. And my seniors, maybe you've heard this a lot too. It was this phrase, dream big. Maybe you've heard that. Maybe even our adults in the room, maybe you remember back to your graduation, you remember back to that. But I kept hearing the phrase over and over again, dream big. And after all, it's fun to dream big. No one's going to tell you to dream small, right? Like that's just, Christian would tell me to dream small. Wow, someone did tell you to dream small. That's sad. That's sad. So chances are you're going to hear dream big. After all, think about it. Why would you dream to want to win like regionals when you could win state, right? Or why would you want to dream that you could get a role in the musical or a role in the play when you could get the leading role, right? Like, of course we want to dream big. That's built within us. Like, I can remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. I know that's cliche, right? Like, everyone wants to be an astronaut, but I really did for a while. I wanted to be an astronaut. I even took a trip over to like the National Space Center, and it was awesome. But I didn't dream, think about this, I didn't dream to have like a job at a desk in NASA, right? Like pushing buttons, although that'd be fun too. I wanted to be the astronaut. I dreamt big. Now, it's easy when we're young, right, to dream big. It's easy to think about what we want to do when we grow up. And we have all these amazing ideas. Maybe even during this graduation time, our seniors, you have this ability to dream big, to think about things that you want to do, and you want to dive in of what's ahead of you, what life has in store. You want to get started in your career and all the things you want to accomplish. But if we're honest, the older that we get, the harder it is for us to dream big, at least for me. And it comes out of a few different places. For some of us, it comes out of a fear of failure, right? Maybe we realize that our dream is to be an astronaut, but then we realize, oh shoot, that means I have to like leave Earth for a little bit. Not just leave home, not just leave Florida, not just leave the country. I have to leave the planet for a little bit. That's a little frightening. Although some of us right now would be like, I'd leave the planet in a heartbeat, right? Or maybe you have this dream of being an amazing athlete. Maybe you don't just want to like be like LeBron, you want to be the next LeBron, right? But then you realize of all the training and all the things that takes, and you are fearful of it. Or maybe you don't dream big anymore because you feel insignificant. Maybe because of something that's happened in your life by your own doing, or maybe something that's happened in your life by circumstance, by beyond your control. You feel insignificant. And you feel like there's this big dream, but there's no way I'm going to be able to accomplish it because, well, I just don't really matter that much. Or maybe someone's told you that your dreams, well, they now need to be realistic. Did you ever get this talk? Can you raise your hand? Did you ever get so let's use the astronaut example, where you tell someone I want to be an astronaut. And you want to be an astronaut, but then did someone ever look at you and go, well, out of all the people on the planet, only 3 people become astronauts, and right? Like, did you get, it's not a high percentage, but maybe you got that talk, right? Maybe you want to be a great musician, you want to make it big, but everyone goes, what are the odds of that happening, right? Not very low. So whatever it is, whether it's out of insecurity or fear or not being realistic, it seems like we live with an unspoken rule. Remember, we talked about rules last week. We're going to talk about another rule tonight, and it's this. It's this unspoken rule that the older you are, the less you should dream. That the older you are, as you go through middle school, as you go through high school, as you now graduate and become young adults, that the less you should dream, the more realistic you should be. The more fearful you should be of what it actually takes. Maybe you feel even more insignificant. But as we talked about last week, I want to challenge us of this rule tonight because, like we said last week, some rules are meant to be broken. Some rules that are not of God are meant to be broken. And we started this series called Rebellious. Say rebellious. Say rebellious like you mean it. Say rebellious. There you go. That sounds like a bunch of rebels right there. So say rebellious. We talked about this idea of being rebellious, not in a mean way, not in a way that like tells your parents to go away and be mean to them or your teachers to like step off or whatever. Like, don't do that, okay? We're not talking about that kind of rebellion. We're talking about rebellion against the unspoken and sometimes spoken rules of life that are not from God. That's what we're talking about. And we're going to talk about this rule tonight, this idea of the older we get, the less we should dream. Because Jesus himself was rebellious. We talked about this last week. Jesus himself like shook things and turned them upside down, right? He shook things up, he turned them upside down. Jesus himself was rebellious. He did things that people didn't expect, and he made people question these rules, these unspoken or these spoken rules that have been around forever and ever and ever. That's the kind of guy that he was. And in fact, people thought he was so rebellious that they had this idea in their head that Jesus was here to like overthrow the government with some crazy plot, right? Like you had this idea that that's what was going to happen. But in all reality, Jesus wasn't here to do that. But people thought that he was. So that caused him to be arrested. It caused him to be tortured. It caused him to die on a cross. But as we know, if you've been around church for a little bit, you know that's not the end of Jesus' story. That 3 days later, Jesus rose again. He rose from the dead in what we call the resurrection. And then there's this part in the Bible that we read about after the resurrection, after Jesus is alive again, called the Great Commission. Say Great Commission. Not Great Intermission, Great Commission. Close though. Yeah, Great Commission. The Great Commission. And it's where Jesus, it's recorded in what we call Matthew's biography, where Jesus, the story of Jesus' life, where he commissions his followers to do something. And we're going to look at it on the screen, and I'm going to read it, and you can follow along in your head silently. It says, and Jesus came and said to them, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go, therefore, and make disciples of all nations. Say all nations. All nations. Baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you, and behold, I am with you always to the end of the age. Now, we might have heard this before. We've been around church for a little bit, right? But I want to focus on one section of this when it comes to this idea of dreaming, when it comes to this idea of dreaming big. And it's the words you just said. It's all nations. If you were one of Jesus' followers, and they estimate, scholars and people way smarter than me, which isn't hard to be, but people way smarter than me, they guess that there were about 75 to 100 people like listening to this literal statement that Jesus was saying. There's about 75 to 100 people. And can you imagine 75 to 100 people hearing this statement of Jesus say, baptize all nations? What would be your first thought? Your first thought would probably be like, how about we start with like some nations, or like this nation, or like a couple nations, right? Like all nations, that's a lot to take in. Like the entire world, like everyone, like that's a lot, right? And the disciples probably felt a little intimidated. They felt those things that we talked about, right? They probably felt fear of failure. What if they let Jesus down? They probably felt insignificant, thinking like, how can I, this imperfect, messed up, junked up person, be able to make a difference and do this? They might have even felt a little, out of place. Like there's no way they could be able to do this. But Jesus gave them this big dream. And Jesus, continues beyond this all nations part. He says, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. So not only is it all nations, but then we have to teach them something. Everything, not some things I've commanded you. All that I have commanded you. So Jesus encouraged his followers to find people, to invite them in, to teach them, to baptize them in all nations. And it must have been terrifying. It must have been terrifying. This group of imperfect people, this group of really young people, they were, a lot of the disciples were probably around your all's age. Like our seniors graduating, that was probably a lot of what the disciples were, right around there. Think about that for a second. Jesus wasn't talking to a bunch of 40-year-old people, right? He was also talking to some young people during this time. People that were pretty normal, from normal towns, normal families, normal jobs, normal lives. People that were really normal. He was giving them this extraordinary and anything but normal mission for their lives. And it must have been terrifying. Why would they ever believe that they could do this? Why would they ever believe it? Well, the answer was standing right in front of them. Why could they believe that they could do this? Because they had Jesus. They had a pretty good reason to believe it. It wasn't just anyone telling them this, it was Jesus. Notice how this ends, too. Notice how this commission ends. He says, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. See, Jesus' promise was to give them this big dream, this big goal, this big assignment, but then not to leave them, but to stay with them and help them see it through. Well, guess what? They did go into the world. They baptized. They loved people. They taught them. You know how we know they did that? Because we're here today. And something that 75 to 100 people took seriously that Jesus said resulted in a centuries-long evolution of the church to what we know it as today. They did live out this dream. They did this. They went into the world and did it anyways. They were rebellious. They did something that by many standards people never believed that they could do. And so there's another thing to this. It's not just true for the disciples, it's true for you too. And the same is possible with you. If you don't hear anything else tonight, I want you to hear this. I want to challenge you to be rebellious enough to do something you don't think you can do. Be rebellious enough to do something you don't think you can do. Even if you don't feel like you're significant enough, challenge that idea. Even if you're afraid of failure, challenge that failure. Even if you feel like you're never going to measure up, you don't have the ability, you don't have the giftedness, and you're not good enough, challenge that idea. Challenge the rule and be rebellious, because Jesus calls us to be a part of something bigger. And maybe there's some of us here, let me say this, maybe there's some of us here that we feel disqualified from being able to be a part of this thing that Jesus invites us into. Because this Great Commission is not just for his followers back then, it's for us today too. Like we are to continue to live this out. And there might be some of us here who, because of our own choices, we feel disqualified from being able to be a part of this. We might go, I have so much doubt. Like, I'm not even sure if I'm fully in on this God thing. I don't know if he wants me because of that. Or you might say, I've got this habit. I've got this thing that I can't stop doing, and I'm struggling with it, and I don't know if God wants me because of that. I want to challenge you. Maybe the thing that you need to be rebellious about is challenging that idea of your insecurity, of challenging that idea that God would disqualify you and reject you and eliminate you, because God does not do that. Our God does not reject. Our God redeems. That means that God can take something that is broken and messed up and junked up, and he can make it something really good if we trust him and surrender to him. See, our God is not a rejecter. He's a redeemer. He's a fixer. And we often let our circumstances dictate how we feel like we can be used by God. But I want to challenge you to be rebellious enough to think you can do something that you don't think you can do. And I want to give you three easy things that you can do. Some of them aren't so easy, but three simple things that you can remember that you can do to help live this out in your life. The first thing is I want you to imagine it. That's where it starts. In order to dream big, you actually got to imagine what those dreams could be. In order to dream big, you got to think about what it might look like to actually have a life that means something. You don't have this insignificant life that nobody notices. You have a significant life that matters to so many people. So imagine what God might do through you. Imagine the possibility of making a difference in this world. Imagine it in your head. But there's another thing that we can do too. There's a second thing. That we can pray big prayers for somebody else. So here's what I've discovered. That the best way for me to not get jealous or compete with somebody else's success and somebody else's dreams is for me to pray for and support that person. The best way for me to not get jealous of other youth pastors that might be, have cooler shoes than I do, or whatever it is, right? The best way I can prevent myself from getting jealous of pastors that just are killing it in ministry and go, oh, I wish I had that thing, or I wish I had that gift, or I wish I would have thought of that idea. The best way for me to not get jealous of them and compete with them is to pray big prayers for them. To go, God, I hope that you continue to bless that youth group. God, I thank you for Matt at Crosspoint. God, I thank you for Josh at CLF. God, I thank you for all these friends that I'm in network and partnering in ministry with. And I thank you for them, and I pray for them, and I hope that you continue to bless their ministry. Not because I want to sound arrogant doing it or anything, because I know that if I pray big prayers for somebody else, it keeps me from being jealous and arrogant and competing with them. And the same is true for you too. There's somebody maybe even next to you. Look at the people next to you real quick. Like look at them. You know, don't look at them too long, but just look at them, right? There might be somebody next to you who has the same dream that you do. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. This world is big enough for multiple people to have the same dream, right? But instead of worrying about your competition, instead of worrying about what happens if you don't get it or that other person, what would it look like if you prayed for them? And prayed big prayers for their life. Because guess what? Somebody just might do that for you too. Here's the third thing. I want you to imagine it. I want you to pray big prayers, but here's the third thing. I want you to look for ways to help. Look for ways to help. Because here's what I've noticed too. That when we look for ways to help, oftentimes God answers other people's prayers through us. Can you believe that? Like sometimes we are the answer. If we listen to what God says and where God wants to lead us, we can sometimes be the answer to someone else's prayer. Like if somebody else is praying for a good friend to come along, guess what? Spoiler alert, you might be that good friend. What, right? Yeah, you might be that good friend. So look for ways to help. Listen to God. Think about where you can help in life. And here's the coolest part. When our hearts are open to this, when we listen to what God might want to do, it doesn't just change people around us. Like he doesn't just do something through us. God does something in us as well to completely transform the way we see other people, to completely transform how we see these rules of life. He redefines rebellion. And I want to invite you to maybe consider doing that. Do we need to be rebellious about everything? Absolutely not, no. But are there some things worth being rebellious about? Absolutely. And rules that are not from God, rules from our world that just crush us and keep us down, they're meant to be rebellious about. You can dream big. And I want to challenge you to be rebellious enough to do something that you don't think you can do. That's for any middle schooler and high schooler in this room, and it's even, yes, for our graduates, for our seniors. Seniors, there's enough people in this world that tell you no. There's going to be enough people in this world that tell you no, you can't do something, or no, you're not able to do it, or no, you'll never measure up. There's so much negativity and so many people telling you no in this world. Don't tell yourself no to your dreams. Don't be another voice that adds to that. Be the one who believes in you. You all are amazing. You all are gifted and talented and compassionate and incredible people. And you can dream big. You can dream big about whatever God has in store for you, whatever amazing career you're going to go into, whatever path you're going to take in life. You can dream big. And so can everyone else. So friends, I challenge you to be a little bit rebellious and to think about something and maybe do something that you don't think you can do. Let's stand for prayer. God, there's enough of us in this room and enough of us watching online now or later, God, that there's something on our heart, there's something on our mind that we just feel inadequate about, that we feel like we're never going to measure up to, a dream that we feel like is gone, a dream that we feel like we're never going to attain, a level that we feel like we're never going to hit. And God, I pray for that right now for each and every one of us. God, I pray for that thought, that feeling, that thing that we're struggling with, that thing that just feels like it's never going to happen for us. And God, I pray that we would have childlike faith in these moments to dream big again. God, that dream that was once there but now gone, God, that we would be able to capture that again, that we would be able to dream the thing that you've put on our mind, that you've put on our heart, this passion, this career, whatever it might be. God, that we would be able to be dreamers again. God, that we would not tell ourselves no, that we would not tell our dreams no, but that we would be able to listen to your voice that empowers us, that challenges us to think about things that we can't do and do them. God, we surrender to you in these moments. We look to you and we ask for your help with this because we know we can't do it on our own. God, it's in your name we pray. Amen. So friends, we're gonna sing one more song together, and just a reminder that this is a time of worship. So I want to invite you to sing along, to take this time to worship. You can make your seat a place of prayer if you want to, but don't distract others from this time of worship, okay? So let's sing together.
Find me here.
All right, can we thank God for our worship team one more time? And pull this out of the way. So before you all sit down, so keep standing, I want to invite our seniors that are here in the building to come up here with me. So let's make some noise as they make their way up here. Let's thank God for our seniors right now. So we got Kelvin and Brandon, I know right here somewhere. We have Ollie and Sydney. And then the boys from the booth, y'all are coming down, okay? Y'all are coming down here, yeah. Yeah, get up for Eric and Jacob. You don't see Eric and Jacob a lot because they're up there in the booth, but... All right, come on up here. Come on up here. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a moment, and we're going to pray for our seniors as we celebrate them tonight, okay? Does that sound good with you all? So let me say this real quick. You all, what's made, like, all the moments separating, like, when you all first got here, and we have a lot of seniors this year that have been here for a long time. They've been with us for a long time. What you all don't see is the tons of conversation, the tons of prayer, the tons of hard work, the tons of things that each and every one of them have done to be here and to have a faith that what we call creates legacy. That means a faith that ripples out to some of you all even. Whether it's serving on the tech team or whether it's, Brandon and Kelvin worked at Grace Good Day for a while and got to literally work with kids every afternoon, whether it's Ollie and Sydney being able to train singers and help lead in worship. You all have a faith that's a legacy faith. It has ripples. And it makes a difference now, and it's going to make a difference for years to come. And you might not even see the difference it makes. But I'm here to tell you that what you all do, it absolutely matters. And when you all are seniors up here in a year or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or however many we got, I want to be able to say that about you all too. That your faith matters. What you do in this place, at our youth ministry, at our youth group through our church, it matters, okay? So I need you all right now, I need you all to extend a hand. This is like a sign of just like we're praying for you, okay? So extend a hand towards our seniors, and I'm going to pray for y'all. Is that okay? I'm going to try not to cry, but we'll see. So let's pray for our seniors right now. God, I thank you for Kelvin, for Sydney, for Ollie, for Jacob, for Eric, for Brandon, and God, for more seniors that couldn't be here, whether they're working tonight or sick or not feeling well. God, I thank you for this amazing class of 2021. God, I thank you for all the conversations, for all the memories, for all the moments, for all the tears, everything in between, God, that led them to this place, that led them to celebrate their graduation, this amazing milestone. And God, we pray above all else that this legacy faith that they've shown, impacting other people in this room and beyond, God, that it would continue throughout their lives. God, that their faith as a ripple effect would not be done here, but it would continue on for years to come. God, we thank you for each and every one of them. I thank you for their gifts. I thank you for the things that they bring to this church, the things they bring to this place. God, we ask that no matter what life has next for them, where they go, what they do, God, that they would keep you first. That above all else, they would remember of all the lessons, of all the things, God, they would just keep you first. And God, that means sometimes stepping back and letting you lead when we want to step forward. God, sometimes that means listening to you instead of just talking to you. Sometimes that means being honest about how we're feeling and where we're at and acknowledging that and bringing that to you. God, I pray that these seniors, this amazing group would keep you first in all that they do. God, thank you for who they are. Thank you for what they've done. And we're so excited to see the work continue in and through them because of you. And it's in your amazing name that we pray. Amen. Can we thank God one more time? Make a ton of noise for our seniors! So, to celebrate you all, we're going to have cake on your behalf. Is that fine? We could have gotten a cake for just you all, but you all want a cake too, right? So yeah, we got cake for all of us. Our seniors are going to go first, though, and get their piece. No formal small groups tonight, let me say that. So we're going to get cake. We're going to hang out up here. We got about 15 more minutes, and then we'll head downstairs. Okay, friends? Sound good? We love you online. We love you in the room. We love you, seniors. Have a good